Everyone, this is Phoenix. Welcome back to Sandy Bay. We finished the harvest for the first day. I've replanted and fertilised everything. So we're actually up here at north of Willow Farm on field 2. This is the second time we'll be harvesting this field. I've replanted it with canola. As you can see, we've got about 160,000. I've also taken out the max loans, so there's an extra 100 grand there that we didn't have before. We've got that. So I've got the combine going, he's on course play there going through, I've got the chaser bin going, automatically running the grain to Willow Farm, we'll sell it all later. What have we got in stock here? We have barley, we're about to have another load of canola there, lots of sugar beets, so we can sell some of them, we've kept them for the fattening for now. There's no urgency to sell them, but we may by the end of this episode. Now what we're going to do this episode, we're actually going to do some massive silage oils. So we're going to purchase field 17 and 21 of grass, possibly field 30, possibly field 12, we'll see how we go for cash. But what we're going to do, where are we here? This is up at Willow Farm, so I actually ended up here. Have a bit of a look around it later. We haven't really had anything to do with it. But, mainly been using the main farm there, Sandy Bay Farm. First of all, let's get into the mower. So we need to buy a loading wagon later on. Come and get that. We don't need that right away. What we need is a mower. Now we're going to rent one. We're going to rent the Crone. We're going to rent the green one. Rent him. Day. No, 1,000, Jesus. Okay, so we're going to take him. And we're going to put him in his own group for now, so I can tab back group 4. Oops. Now then, let's go. We'll start over near the fields 17 and 21. We'll go and purchase those grass fields. I haven't actually checked, but I assume we'd have enough. I'm just going to drive on over there. Oh, okay, it's very direct on the steering. And yeah, we'll start over. Okay, so we're up here, field 17. I'm just going to buy him. Yep, so it's about, and you'll notice it is 10,000 per hectare roughly. Oh, it is exactly 10,000 per hectare on all the fields, Sandy Bay. I'm just going to drive him inside the fence because we're going to have to, inside the gates because we're going to have to close them. Make sure we do it right. Close that one and that one. Okay, just start from over here. Okay, now I need my menu back. Need to unfold it. Okay, now the reason what we're going to use this mower for, I'll show you. I don't know if you haven't seen the Big M before. Now then, yeah, it's throwing it all in one. It's sort of like I don't have to control it; it's already doing it. You can enable it, the other function to do the widespread, which you can see there. If I press B, which I'll just do B. Oh, sorry. Do that. It does it all like that automatically. So this way I don't have to come back up with the windrow. It just does it automatically. So when I come through with my forage harvest or forage wagon, sorry, it'll just pick it straight up. Same with the baling machine. If you want to make bales, or grass bales, we can just mow it straight like this. There's a bit of a bump there on the. The reason we can't do this for hay bales, what's going on here? It doesn't like doing that. But it's either uneven. But you can't do it for hay bales is you do need to tether it, so it'll just make a mess of it anyway. So that's where you do the wide option, which isn't a problem. Just press a button and does exactly the same thing. Mows exactly the same speed. Okay, so that's the reason why we're doing this, because we're going to do so much. It's going to save us a lot of time. It does cost us 8,500 to rent it, but it's not bad. 125,000 to buy it, so we'll buy one eventually. So we're going to do, obviously we're going to have a fair bit of silage over the time. So it won't go to waste. It's not a priority purchase at this stage. Yeah, so I've just finished those two fields. So they were 17 and 21. So they're all mowed and, well, I suppose you could say windrowed. I'm just up to on my way up to the main farm, up to Sandy Bay Farm, to do our two grass fields there, which is 31 and I thought it was, yeah, 35. So I'll knock them over. Now those 31, 35 we'll put in the farm, so yeah, we'll see how much grass it gives us. We may put them both in one of the bunkers at the farm. We may take no, we'll put them both in the farm bunker. That's definitely the best idea. Put them in the farm bunker. We are running a little bit low on cash. Well, we've only got 40,000 left. So we've got a lot of grain to sell this episode. Or this harvest, I should say. So I'll see how we go. I'll keep the chrome. We've got it for a day. We'll just see how much cash we end up with, because we may purchase another field. We've still got to buy the forage wagon. So we may purchase, say, field 12. It's closest to the BGA. Maybe 25. See how we go. What we can do. We've got the two grass fields up north. I forgot about them. 7 and 6. I've got to go up and mow them as well. So I'll get into that. Unload. Sorry, unfold again. Notice some of the textures are glitching a little bit with this crone. Well, they weren't doing it before, so I'm assuming it's to do with the this mod. So we may not purchase it after all if it's going to cause graphics to glitch like that. We may just rent one every time we need it, which isn't going to be all that often. You know, maybe once each harvest, perhaps, or once a day, I should say. Just see how we go with that. I might even try the other version. I've got another mod downloaded which is the exact same thing. It is more expensive. It's the only reason we didn't go with that one. We might try that next time and just see if that causes the same little glitches, because you can see on the actual mower itself the colours have a little bit of a glitch in them. Gotta watch where I'm going. So we'll just play that one by ear. Good thing about this compared to our ordinary mower is the horsepower the crone has. You'll see going up the hill it won't really lose speed. It will it should keep its 20 kilometers an hour. That's another added bonus. I think you can even add. I'm pretty sure you can tow a trailer with this too. Ooh, stay away from the hedge. Yeah, it looks like you can. Yeah. Okay, so we could potentially have towed the forage wagon around with the mower, but then we'd have to empty it all the time. So there's the downside. Only plus, I wonder if we might be able to tow the baler. Might be one thing, which would be pretty big plus. Yeah, we can get him. I might be able to tow the baler around if you're doing grass bales for wrapping. Might be the only real application for it, otherwise you'd have to stop the mower all the time to empty it. Be spending a lot of time. Whoa. Is uneven that ground? Okay. A lot of time, I didn't notice. How'd I push up there? A lot of time emptying it, which would not be economic. But it is an option. Okay, so we're back up at the store. I've finished mowing the 6 grass fields. I'll just park him in here because we'll sell him back. Yep, okay, return that vehicle. Alright, so we're done with that. So we've mowed field 6, can't see it, but field 7, 17, 21, 31, 35. I didn't do 32 because, well, it's a terrible grass field. I didn't really want to weave in between the trees, so we didn't end up mowing that. Now we need something to collect all that grass, so we're going to buy. You'll notice we've got 140,000 roughly. We sold our canola. I've harvested field 2 again, and we've sold all the canola. That's why we've got so much cash. I haven't sold anything else yet, I don't think. Yes, we're going to buy the Bergman trailer. Now we want something a little bit powerful to pull it. Recommended 180 horsepower. Plus we're going up hills. It's going to need some kick. So we're going to rent a tractor to pull this, and I reckon we'll go with 950. I reckon we might go with the 950, so we'll rent him. Oh, nice and steep. Give that one a go. Okay. Don't know why it's so far away. Now I hope this isn't one with a manual gearbox, because I don't really enjoy those tractors, and I haven't got around to deleting them out of my mod folder. Knowing my luck, it probably is. Nope. Hopefully it's not too big and bulky for this map. So I'm just going to cruise on back to the main farm. We'll start there. I don't really know how much silage we're going to go with. Sorry, silage. How much we're going to put in the silage bunkers at the main farm. I'll just sort of work on that as I go. I'm thinking we're probably going to put the one grass field because we're not going to have a huge amount of cows, and we certainly won't have them straight away. I'll put some up at Willow Farm as well because we're going to buy we're going to start the cows and pigs, the fattening or breeding in the next episode. So we're going to need the silage up there. It's not quite going to be ready. Is this my turn? Yes, it is my turn. It's not quite going to be ready for when we get the animals, but we'll definitely be getting some up there. So I'll trade to go. And we're going to put the rest in the BGA, in the site bunkers in there. So that'll give us a nice... was this my turn? I think I turned too early, but this will do. So that'll give us a nice income boost. And gives us a nice head start. This is a tight little turn. There we go. Now the last tractor we had didn't like the bumps on this road. I'm assuming this may be the same mod. I can't really remember from, I think it was episode 3 or 2. Yeah, I don't really like this, the track coming in. Okay, so I've already done one trailer load. Now, one thing I'm noticing is that these windrows, tractor does not have the best turning circle. These windrows are really big too. Very hard to catch it all. But that's alright. What we miss we'll get next time. Yeah, so I've already done one trailer empty. Now I tried setting up a route with the case telehandler that we have. didn't like it. For some reason it won't work. So I've actually rented the Libner. Libner? Is that what it's called? Where are we? Liber. To do it, and I'll show you in a minute what it's doing. I'll empty this first. I don't know why the case didn't like it. It's kind of weird. Oops. As you can see, we are going to get a lot of silage from this. Like, this is only one grass field, and I'm on my second trail load, and we're only about halfway done. So it certainly shows that we are going to have a lot of silage. And this is probably the smallest grass field we have, I think. Looking at the map, 35. Yeah, probably similar size to 17 and 21, but still, there's already 2 loads. We'll probably I might put 3 loads in here. So as you can see, there's the Libher. And what it's doing is it's automatically compacting the silage. So, whoops. Forward out of his way. It means that I can pretty well dump this here, and because he's already automatically moving, he'll spread it out evenly throughout the bunker, and it saves me having to back up and judge it. That's the general idea. I haven't done it with a telehandler all that often. Usually it's a wheel loader. I don't personally like handling wheel loaders. I can't get used to them. As you can see, it's slowly evening out as he goes over it. It's not a very heavy vehicle, so it does take some time. That's basically the idea of it. So yeah, so just going to finish off this field and then keep moving on. I'll probably take, geez, he's got a really bad turning circle. Yeah, this field, I might do another load in there. Maybe I might do this whole field in there and take the rest of it to the BGA. Sorry, I will take some. We'll take this down before we get there. I will take some to Willow Farm. At least one of the grass fields that's closest to it up there. Probably field 6 because it's a bit smaller. I'll probably use that one. Very poor turning circle. Other than that, very good tractor though. Okay, so I'm just on the way back to the BGA. I've got the last load of grass on. It's taken a bit of time. As you can see, I've only got just under 22 hours left on the 950, so I've been doing this pretty much non-stop. Probably 2.5 hours. Now we've done, what have we done? 31, 35, 21 and 17 all went to BGA. Sorry, 35 went to the, what I'm doing here. 35 went to the Sandy Bay Farm bunker. 31 went to the BGA. 21 and 17 went to the BGA. About half of field 7 went to Willow Farm bunker. And all of field 6 and the rest of field 7 went to the BGA. So here we are, we're just about to pull in. And I turned a little bit tight there. As you can see, the Libher's compacting it all. That should nearly be at 100%, I would think. Well, it should be at 100%. It's done nothing but that, and it's got a long travel time. So there you have it. As you can see, we're going to have close to 700,000 litres of silage to sell at the BGA. So in the next episode we'll buy a front loader, I think, and get that going. I'll just set up an auto course because I'm not a huge fan of working the front loaders without the joystick. I've actually went out to buy one today and couldn't find one. The shops didn't have any, so order one online. Get a steering wheel on the joystick, make it a lot smoother. So yes, we've got plenty of silage. Probably won't have to do any silage in either farm for, well, quite a long time. They've both got over 200,000 litres in the farms. We're not going to use that much on the animals when we finally buy some. We may buy some animals in the next episode. Definitely buy the front loader, so it'll take most of our cash. Start selling some silage, which will generate good income. Got a lot of grain to sell. I'll just take this trailer back up to the main, up to Sandy Bay Farm. We've still got quite a bit of, I think, I've just got the header, the combine at field 20 now, which is sown with oats. So I'll get that started shortly. I've already done field 8 and field 2 and reseeded them. I haven't fertilised them yet, but they've both been harvested, so plenty of canola. I think I sold the canola, to be honest, to get a little bit of cash for the grass fields. And so field 28, field 24 planted as well. So got a little bit of harvesting to do. Probably look at buying another field or two at some stage as well. Keep the grain income going. We've also kept all of our sugar beets. I haven't sold any of them, so we've still got them for the fattening animals when we get them, which we'll get once we sell some silage. I'm just got to find a place for this now too. But yeah, so I'll end the episode there. Next episode we'll get the front loader, get some silage happening, possibly some animals, and yeah, we'll go from there. Until next time, guys, if you enjoyed the content, as always, please subscribe, chuck me a like. It does help a lot. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Thanks, guys.